Welcome, FNews57 here. Once again, I'm back on the Xbox Series X. Today we are still on Call of Duty MW3 for pretty much one of the last videos here for MWZ, and that is going to be at the request of Kodiak to go over the, how do I put this? Just how overpowered the secret chainsaw is. It's probably the best way to put it. So this is going to be discussing the JAK Limb Ripper aftermarket part. It came out quite a while ago and most people dismissed it. I've used it off and on, but this weapon is actually secretly insane. So at this point in the game, you would get it through armory unlocks or on specific blueprints. There is a specific blueprint that you can get called the Smoke Signals blueprint. And with that, it does come equipped with a chainsaw. That is for the Ram 7. I do have a video on that for actually how to do the Easter egg to get smoke signals. And it is a pretty darn good loadout. Once you have this unlocked, though, whether you did it through the challenges or the armory unlocks, you can add it to most assault rifles, or you can also add it to select battle rifles. So really the weapon that you want to put it on is entirely personal preference. I'm just going to bring in a completely out there setup. I'm going to bring it in on the brand new battle rifle, the DT-IR 30-06, and I'm also going to bring in tools with me, and then we'll get pack-a-punches and go over just how much damage this weapon can do while you're actually in the game. So if you don't have anything good, or you don't have a team, or maybe you're setting a tombstone, or you're coming in late to zombies or whatnot, throwing that weapon, or that attachment I should say, as an underbarrel on your weapon is actually quite valuable. And pretty much everything that I've seen as far as folks covering it have all covered it, saying that they don't really like it. However, it's actually a lot better than most folks give it credit for, hence why we are doing this video. So bear with me, we'll get in the game, and we'll see how this thing does. Now, here we go. Now that I'm in match, basically what we're going to do here is just take a look at the base chainsaw. I have no pack-a-punch on it, I have no ether tool on it. Obviously, tier 1 zombies really aren't going to be a threat to anybody. I did buy my perks, so I do have that, just because we're going to be going through and probably getting ourselves in some sticky situations. Not that many people care about tier 1 zombies, but you can go through really easily, even without any upgrades, and pretty much destroy all of tier 1, even when it comes to doing some of the high value target stuff. Tier 2, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you can also destroy tier 2. You can proc things like ammo mods really easily. You can also proc your perks like elemental pop really easily because of the chainsaw having multiple hits on it and hitting so many times for relatively low damage. And then even if you happen to skirt through tier 3, now I wouldn't recommend that you do this, but let's just say you had to run in here to buy some perks, or maybe you had to run in here, you know, just passing through to go get your tombstone or something. You got a couple of tier 3 zombies that are bothering you, which right now I have no tier 3 zombies because apparently they just don't like me. They know that I'm recording, and that's why there's just none over here. But even tier 3 zombies. Now these guys, it'll take a while to kill them, especially like the heavy armored ones. But if you only got a couple of them that you have to deal with, you can kind of just engage them, back up, go back to them, maybe proc elemental pop. I didn't mean to buy it, I just bought it out of force of habit for this. And you can easily kill a couple of tier 3 zombies, get yourself over to the buy station, buy whatever gear that you might need, go from there. And that's with no upgrades at all on the weapon. Of course, you can use ether tools to make it more powerful, and you can use pack-a-punch to make it even more powerful. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab some high-value targets, and of course those are going to be even stronger than a normal enemy. we'll go up against those folks, those special zombies, just to show you how it does. Alright, so here we're going to go for a tier 2 high value target. Once again, I have no upgrades on this chainsaw at all. Mimics are going to be a little bit annoying, and obviously dealing with all of the zombies around the mimic, you're going to have to keep an eye on your armor. Ideally, you have golden armor, because these guys are a bit of a pain to begin with, or you use a decoy. But you can do a considerable amount of damage to even a high-value target special zombie with just the chainsaw on a regular white weapon with no other upgrades at all. We'll actually take this guy down in a second. Just got to get rid of the regular zombies here. Obviously, if I used my golden armor, we'd be able to do this even faster. Mimics, unfortunately, do a ridiculous amount of damage, so do be careful doing this, especially with their little ranged spit attack. Obviously, my friend picked up an insta-kill, so that's going to make life a lot easier, but I'm just going to use that to get rid of these zombies here. Not really using it against the mimic itself. Got a couple extra armor plates back, which is really nice. Alright, no more insta-kill. Go back to chainsawing this guy. Again, you may have to, you know, jockey around a bit. But you can, in fact, kill way outside of your upgrade class just by having the chainsaw. So that's pretty much like the main reason here that we're doing this. If you don't have the proper weapons or you don't have the proper upgrades to bring in, you can kill outside of your weight class with it. Now let's go ahead and throw on what we got from this rift, which is a green ether tool and a Pack-a-Punch 1 crystal. Obviously, Pack 1 isn't, you know, that strong, but relatively strong. And I'll go find another high-value target for you. Alright, look at that. How convenient here. We got another Tier 2 medium threat zone mimic. And all I have is my green ether tool and Pack 1 crystal. And look at how much faster that is. If you really wanted to, you can add an ammo mod to it. This way you can proc your ammo mod, napalm burst, dead wire, you know, cryo, whatever you want. Now, I don't want to make this video too long, and I know what everybody's going to be wanting to know is about Tier 3. So obviously you can go ahead and see, you know, whatever ether tool variants you get, whatever Pack-a-Punch you get, you can upgrade the weapon that has the chainsaw on it, and you're going to be able to do even greater increased damage to it. So all the folks that said that it wasn't even viable, assuming that it's upgraded at least a bit, you can handle yourself no problem in Tier 1 and Tier 2. Tier 3 zombies, you can handle the regular zombies without an issue. High value targets, though, you're going to need to upgrade a little bit further. So while I go looking for a high value target, I'm going to go ahead and Pack-a-Punch to the max and add my legendary tool and show you just how destructive this chainsaw actually can be. Alright, so unfortunately here we have a lobby where everybody has just been instantly grabbing all of the contracts here in Tier 3 in the high threat zone. So I figure that I will just show you to start off with how quickly you can decimate the regular zombies and special zombies in Tier 3. This is with a legendary ether tool and Pack 3. So pretty much the highest upgrade that you can put on the weapon. And basically we're able to just pretty much insta-kill anything in front of us. When it comes to the regular zombies and the heavy armored zombies, you can take them down most of the times before they even have a chance to hit you. You can still do pretty good even if you have a lower level Pack-a-Punch or a lower level ether tool, but obviously you won't kill them quite as fast. especially when it comes to the special zombies, which I will get a high value target just to kind of show you. It's very easy to get yourself trapped when you're not trying to, I was like, let me just avoid this insta-kill, but I gotta wait this insta-kill out here, and then I'll show you. I got a regular mangler, as long as the other guys don't take it. Come here, mangler, come over here with me. I'm trying to save your life. Alright, now that there's no insta-kill active, just take a quick chainsaw, and of course, elemental pop. Gotta hate elemental pop. But hey, it works for you. You don't have to kill it now. It only takes like a second or so to kill a regular special zombie. Now let me try to get a high value target, which there's nowhere near enough contracts in tier 3. It's like the most annoying thing ever. Alright, now for what everybody says is impossible. So chainsaw, still Pack-a-Punch 3 with a legendary tool on it. And we have ourselves a tier 3 high value target mega abomination. Basically the highest health, highest defense thing, and honestly the most annoying thing that you can go up against here in tier 3. We're just going to use the chainsaw on it. Something that most folks have said is impossible. Well, I got news for you. It is definitely not impossible. It can be hard to hit the weak point, which is, you know, the open mouth of a mega abomination. So you do have to get a little bit frisky with that jump button. And it can be very easy to get overwhelmed by the regular zombies, especially since everything likes to be a sprinter here. I'm not saying that, you know, this is going to be as good as the broken incendiary rounds, but it is pretty damn powerful for an attachment. Get rid of all of those zombies that are in my way. Go back to just chewing up this mega. I'd like to show you this weapon against a disciple, if I happen to be able to find one, but it took me half the game just to get a single high value target contract, due to the fact that there's so many people in this lobby taking all the contracts. Keep in mind, if you don't have golden armor, you will have to back off and add armor plates. But considering the alternative, yeah, that's a pretty fast takedown. It's not the fastest takedown, but that's a pretty fast takedown when it comes to a tier 3 mega abomination with nothing but your chainsaw. So if I can find some other high value targets, I'll show you those. If anybody has any questions about the weapon or anything that I can help with, feel free to do me a favor, leave a comment. Maybe consider leaving a like as well, or both if you're feeling spicy. So here we go. I finally got my hands on a tier 3 high value target bounty for a mangler this time. We'll just chew him up real quick. Honestly, it takes longer to deal with the small zombies that come trying to prevent you from getting into the reward rift. If I can get a disciple, I will show you that as well. You've got to be kidding me. I get here and it just kills itself. Well, that's the easiest way to kill a tier 3 high value target. Let it just self-destruct. Oh, the game's trolling me, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this game's trolling me. So here we go against one of the most annoying high value targets in the game. Tier 3 high value disciple. finally got it. Might have taken me the entire game, but I got it. These guys aren't the absolute tankiest, but they're annoying because they float in the air, they fly around, and, well, they can heal themselves. But not from a chainsaw. As you've seen, we just completely wrecked that guy. So, hopefully you'll consider trying out the chainsaw if you have it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, my brothers and sisters, Thy Legion, you know the drill. Stay frosty.